Literally paying almost $3,000 a month to live in this
Luxury apartments really are the biggest scam. Luxury apartment in general has always been my dream, so now that I'm finally here, I'm just realizing how much of a scam I was sold. They can have it back at this point.
I want to know who they're pricing these expensive ass apartments for.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Gloria and welcome to another episode of TikTok Rants. Guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about luxurious apartments. Alright, we need to talk right now because I've officially heard it. And I know, yeah, you ever heard the phrase luxurious apartment and think, oh, that must be fancy. Yeah, I did too once upon a time before life slapped back with reality. Now I'm here to warn you, these luxurious apartments are complete scam and people have been ranting about it. And yeah, in as much as things are hard, there's inflation, recession, and the hyperinflation, people are still thinking about upgrading their life. People are still moving into one of these shiny new places that look like 5-star hotel on the west side, but don't. Seriously, let's break down why living in a luxurious apartment is anything but luxurious. But before we get straight into this video, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, click on that like button, it helps our video. And if you are new here and you like this kind of content, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. And so guys, let's dive straight into this video.
Luxury apartments really are the biggest scam. Luxury apartment in general has always been my dream, so now that I'm finally here, I'm just realizing how much of a scam I was sold. They can have it back at this point. It's all cheap materials, cheaply thrown together, and then you pay high-ass rent for it. I'm just like, what? They're supposed to be like soft closed drawers, but they don't ever close fully aligned. Like, you see how that, like, just cheaply thrown together, you know what I mean? Like, what? Yes, it's so nice having a key fob. We've been here for 2 months and the key fob is now dead, and they have to send someone out to replace it and reprogram it now, so we don't have a key fob. This is going on with the wall. I don't really know what they didn't really know what it is either. Someone was supposed to come fix it. That has been about a week ago, and no one's been here to fix it. Really in the bedroom, just ruined floors. Really just small things like, why is the fridge not aligned? Bamboozled into feeling like you need a luxury apartment because in reality, your old apartment that you're paying way less for is probably put together a lot better than these luxury apartments.
literally paying almost $3,000 a month to live in this absolutely beautiful apartment complex. But every time I want to go to the office, they're just not here. Like, what are you guys doing? You text me that my package is here and I'm here to pick up my package and now you're not here. I feel like they should give me a key so I can go in and get my own package, and that's it. Like, why aren't they here? And if we're paying so much, all of us, if we're also paying so much money to live here, why do I have to wait for you? Like, what? They don't have enough staff? Because, hello, I've seen so many people come and go in that office staff. Kendall Lynn, where is she? She promised me so many things when I moved in. Sorry to like blur her name out, but where are you at, girl? You promised me so many things when I moved in. And this new manager says no, literally.
Someone explained why anyone would want to stay in a high-rise luxury apartment, because I just left Nashville and downtown they have these luxurious apartments. I mean, they are beautiful. The building, magnificent. It's about 40, 45, 50 floors, something like that. So it is a beautiful building. But how do you justify paying $2,000 a month for 500 square feet? Maybe the prices are different in the South where I live, but I'm not paying $2,000 for just 500 square feet. I don't care how luxurious it is. I don't care how many flights you have to take to get up to where I am. No. 500 square feet, $2,000. What is the math on that per square footage? Like, no. How do you think any groceries up there?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but renters are not looking for luxury apartments. We are looking for apartments that are well priced, do not have bugs, and get fixed in a timely manner. I live in an apartment that likes to say that, and other than the fact that my rent has gone up 25% in the past 2 years, let me show you what else they've done. This is right outside my apartment, and it's literally been unfixed for over a month now after the pipes burst. We also have cracks like this in the floor. They're like, literally, this thing has grown. My finger could fit in it now. And we don't even have an elevator at this point because it's been broken for 2 weeks with absolutely no update given. But honestly, I don't even know what the solution is here because I can move to another place, similar type apartment. It's going to be hundreds of dollars more. And honestly, it's probably going to have the same issues as this.
I have seen the trend about models.
First of all, I want to say that the price is not right. I mean, the price of this luxurious apartment is not right. First up, let's talk about rents. Most of these luxurious apartments love to market themselves as luxury because they know they can slap a ridiculous price tag on it. And when I talk about ridiculous price tag, I'm talking about $2,500 a month for a one-bedroom apartment with a city view, which is, spoiler alert, means you are staring directly into your neighbor's window and you're thinking, well, it's luxury, right? It must be worth it. Spoiler number 2 is not. I'm just here to bust your bubble that it is not. The only thing that luxury about it is how quickly your bank account drains every month. And I must say, there's nothing luxurious about having someone to live above, below, or right, left, and across a hallway of you. Because trust me, these apartments are too damn small. Luxury is living at least 2,500 square feet house with a decent size yard space, and with the price of the houses and where interest rates are, yeah, that truly is a luxury nowadays. For me, I will never pay that much for an apartment, especially if the square feet is below 1,200. I'd rather pay for a full space to myself. I believe that's because people love to flex on social media as if they are doing something. Meanwhile, they could just be renting room from you but pretending it's theirs. Because trust me, there are modern apartments and there's also luxury apartments, but lots of these folk are living in modern apartment. Luxury apartment are soundproof, great view, and spacious. So guys, I just want to get from you guys, what's your own definition of luxury apartment? Price, is it the price range or space, how spacious the house is, or what have you? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I hope you guys enjoy my commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. If you do, which I know definitely you guys are enjoying every bit of this video, please go ahead and give this video a massive thumbs up. I mean it. Go ahead, click on that like button, and in case you are new here or you're just seeing my face for the first time and you like this kind of content, please make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification.
Put a finger down if you live in a luxury high-rise in the heart of Atlanta, but you've been without water for 7 days, and some people have been without water for 14. Also, put a finger down if your apartment didn't issue a hotel stay until 7 days into the issue and then only issued that stay for 3 days. Also, put another finger down if your apartment said at the end of each business day that they're going to fix the issue, but the issue is still not resolved. Also, put another finger down if you go down to the front desk and you ask everybody for an update and they tell you they don't have water either. Also, put another finger down if they said they were going to open vacant units for everybody to shower and those units are nowhere to be found. Also, put another finger down if you asked them for an update yesterday and they said it may be fixed by Wednesday, May. Also, put another finger down if, even though they said they were going to supply you bottles of water, you went downstairs and there were no bottles of water and you asked if there were any bottles of water and they said they may order some more, knowing the water isn't going to be cut on anytime soon. How many fingers you got?
I want to know who they're pricing these expensive ass apartments for. Who are they pricing it for? Because there's no way that I can't find a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom for lower than $2,300 that's actually decent. No roaches, no rats. We should not be in a state where minimum wage workers have to live with 3 to 4 people in order to afford to live. Everyone at minimum should be able to afford to live alone. Period.
I'm going to be really controversial when I say this, and I'm talking to all of our parents out there. Buying a house does not make you successful. Don't worry, I did it by myself at 30, and so I'm going to walk you through why I would never fucking do it again. Specifically in California or LA, and I mean by myself. I signed those documents as a single woman, first and last name, because that's how they do it. If you have a partner that would split that with you, I think that's a completely different story. Again, bought my house by myself in LA. Let's go over the pricing. I bought a townhouse in LA, a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. It was $465,000. I bought it in 2021 because I thought that was going to be the cheapest thing possible. I had an interest rate of less than 3%. It was 2.99%. Things that I could not have factored in. HOA increasing. My HOA from month 1 went to $299, and then year 3 went to $486. The reason I'm talking about this is because my house was on the market. I am selling it for $535, okay? So I'm going to minus broker's fees, improvements, escrow fees, title insurance, and corrective worker repairs. With that being all added up, my profit at the end of the day for 4 years is $15,206.
I put 10% down. That's $46,000, okay? If I would have taken that $46,000 and for the exact same time period, so don't be like, the market's not reliable, the exact same time period, February 2021 to June of 2024, I would have made a profit of $21,644. So the difference of that would be that I was up $5,000. And you know,
fuck a luxury apartment. Hire for my new apartment, by the way. Still moving in. I know I look crazy. We're gonna ignore that. But just want to say a couple things pertaining to my last video. Fuck a luxury apartment. Y'all can throw that word in front of the apartment all the fuck you want to. I'm not falling for it no more. What's luxurious about these apartments, y'all? The granite tops. Life gets a little bit more luxurious than granite tops. And really my whole point of my last video was, if you gonna advertise all these fucking amenities, just make them work. We paying a lot of money to live here. Like, can that go towards making sure these amenities work? Like, the dog parks, never cleaning up the shit for months on end. Parking garages getting advertised as an amenity, but you got the garage propped open that anybody can come in. People shit getting broken into. Mine. People shit getting towed out of there. Mine. For no reason. Gyms that are as big as our closets with this basic ass equipment. I could probably get a more intense workout at a fucking nursing home. Valet trash that's never getting picked up on schedule is being left out there for days, stanking up the fucking hallways. Everything looks so bright on the website, but why the lights so dim in this motherfucker? Like, why is it so dingy and dirty looking in this luxury apartment? Why? Okay, I know rent prices are not literally based on the amenities that these apartments offer, or not all of them at least. A lot of them are aligned with market price, but still though, a lot of these places are still going above market price. So it's just like, hey, hold on. If we're gonna pay this, make the shit work around this motherfucker. That's all I was saying. People was mad at me because I wanted the elevator to work. The elevator is not necessarily an amenity. It's actually required when you have a building above 3 floors to have a working elevator. The elevator don't fucking work for over a month. I'm gonna have an issue with that. Like, Like, what's wrong with that? So yes, I'm gonna always do my part because I don't like inflation. I'm tired of inflation. I'm ready for some deflation around this motherfucker. If you not, because some of y'all was like, oh, I pay $1 million for my shoebox out here in New York. You sound happy about that? Cool. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the other people who is tired of inflation too. I'm always do my part. Yeah, I'm gonna make my fake little union. I'm gonna walk around the building. If I see my neighbors, I'm gonna say what's up. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, if I hear some complaints, I'm gonna be like, you know, we can complain about that. Like, we can demand shit. We got a voice too. Like, our shit matter. Like, we can demand shit around this motherfucker. That's the only thing. That's the only way that shit gonna change. Hey, sorry that I just want elevators to work, and I want lower rent prices for me and my people. That's sorry.
Can we talk about the scam that most modern apartment buildings that are popping up like mushrooms in major cities right now, the scam these apartment buildings are with their amenities? Because whenever I visited one of my friends who lives in one of these apartment buildings, I am baffled by the size of the apartment itself. It's teeny tiny. So often it's like a 2-bedroom. So you know the rent is so high, nobody can live there by themselves. But it's a 2-bedroom where the walls are too thin and the rooms are just a little bit too small to have somebody comfortably live there. If you know what I mean in terms of working from home, you probably can't fit a desk in there. You have to like work in the communal area, that sort of vibe. Right, so the apartment isn't really a place you want to spend a lot of time because the sizing is so small that your couch doesn't really have the proper distance to the TV and there's no room for dining tables. You can't really have like people over. And if you do have people over, it's really cramped. But you make do because there are amenities in the building that you can use by, you know, reserving and renting them, like a cinema or an outdoor patio or like a conference room or a gym and a pool. And I mean, all of these things are well and good, but if you don't actually want to spend time in your own apartment because it's not a pleasant place to be in, then what's the point? And of course, an argument could be made that these communal areas are there to foster community, But in fact, whenever I've been somebody using these communal areas at my friends' apartments, I've never felt welcome, because other people in the building are like, oh, somebody's using that, and they're really salty about it for some reason. Or, you know, you're in the area that's like designated as the outdoor barbecue, and you realize like it's actually not that well maintained, or the gym equipment and pool aren't really, again, that well maintained. So it's depreciating a lot. I would much rather live in proximity to a beautiful community pool that I can use and a spa and sauna than have a badly maintained one in my building that's being used to up the price of the rent. An apartment, I love living in an apartment. It's so good. It has so many benefits over living in a freestanding home. And the community in our apartment is there, even though we have none of the amenities, and thank God, because I wouldn't want to pay for them. But the community in our apartment is much more built around neighbors catching up with each other in our places, where we're lucky enough to have the room for a dining table that can seat 4 or 5 people.
Something nobody warned me about living in a high-rise building is how long it takes you to enter and exit your apartment. I'm just getting back to my place from my parents, where I usually stay on the weekend, and I have some groceries with me, and I literally have to take like a 5-minute walk from where I park to my actual apartment unit. This trek includes multiple terrains, stairs, etc., and it's very hard to do when you have bags and an overnight bag and a 70+ pound dog. And like in the morning, I literally have to account for like an extra 10 minutes just to transition from my apartment to my car, because there is so much space in between. I miss just being able to walk out of the front door and my car is parked right outside. The high-rise life is cute, it's aesthetically pleasing or whatever, you know, it's a good experience, but there are definitely some more practical things that you should take into consideration if you're thinking about moving into a high-rise building. I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but I am so ready to open my door and immediately see the outside again.
A lot of people also realize that this ever-level luxurious apartments with this overpriced range has this cheap construction. Okay guys, let me explain what I mean. Most people realize sooner or later that this overpriced luxury apartment is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It comes with this thin walls, cheap materials, and lots of problems. Like, everything looks nice at first glance. Like, you see these stainless steel appliances, marble countertops, maybe even some fancy light fixture. But don't be fooled. Like, don't be fooled. That stainless steel scratches if you breathe on it. Like, if you take a breath on it, those fancy counterparts, they will ship if you accidentally drop a spoon on them. And let's not even forget about those paper thin walls. You hear every single word of your neighbor's conversation. It's like a live podcast you don't subscribe to, and you can't escape that reality. Like, you cannot escape. What about the noise? I hope you weren't planning on peace and quiet in a luxurious apartment, because that is not happening. Between the rooftop parties, the screaming kid in the hallways, and your neighbor's dog barking at all hours. Do you know why I could relate to these people rant and complain? Because it's just like living in a face me and face you apartment. Here in Africa, there's something called a face me and face you apartment. So if you are the type of person that wants quiet and peaceful life, don't live in that kind of apartment. So these people ranting about even living in a luxurious apartment, a bedroom apartment, and still feeling this way, I can totally relate. So apart from hearing your neighbor's noise, your neighbor's dog barking at all hours, your neighbor's kids running up and down, like, there is this parking and security issues. Let's not forget about this parking situation. If you are fortunate enough, you get a parking spot for maybe as an extra $200 a month, of course. And security, they say is a secure building, but somehow random people are always wandering into your lobby, and sometimes packages mysteriously disappear. It's like a game of Clue, except no one wins. Like, nobody wins. Like, it comes with a lot of baggage. So when people rant about luxurious apartment and how scam it is, luxurious apartments are a giant scam. They are expensive, poorly built, and designed to lure you into shiny amenities that never work. The only thing about luxurious apartments is the price tag and maybe the stress you experience trying to get anything fixed. If you are considering moving into one, do yourself a favor, read reviews. Sit your ass down and read a lot of reviews as the current resident. And remember, just because it's called luxurious doesn't mean it actually is. Guys, I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I hope you guys can relate to the content, and if you do, which I know definitely you guys enjoy watching every bit of this video, please go ahead and give this video a massive thumbs up. Don't click out yet until you click on that like button. Like this video, share this video, share your thoughts in the comment section. There's an opening in the comment section where everyone is allowed to share their opinion and thoughts. Do so respectfully. And in case you're just coming across the channel for the first time, or you're just seeing my face for the first time, yes, this is what I do here on my channel, Naturally Gloria YouTube channel. If you like what you see, if you like this kind of content, go ahead, click on that like button, click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification. In that way, get notified each time I do drop beautiful videos like this. Until I come your way again on my next upload. For now, bye bye sis.